Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hello friends. I am here with some safety or precautions which we must consider while driving our vehicle, and mainly when we are going outside the town with our family on board. Krishna willing, first of all, rarely these things happen, but we should be always alert in case if these things happen. So first thing first, whenever we come out of the house and board the car, we must keep the God with us. We must take the God with us. Secondly, first primary things are air pressure in the tires, engine oil, coolant, brake and fuel. These things are to be checked. In tires, air pressure is a very important thing, which we generally in India practice that we should keep it more than 33 ppsi, whereas in international standard it is not more than 27 or 28. So our tires in vehicle, there is more air, which leads to a catastrophic result of bursting the tire when we are on the highway and the vehicle is on the high run. So extra air is produced, which leads to the burst of the tire in case the tire is weak. So we should get our air pressure checked, and should not be more than at least 31 maximum. And we can confirm this from the tire wala who is inflating the tires. And secondly, what we should look for are the dry leaves, things from the plants which come and settle on under the front panel of the bonnet, and which are the main cause of the engine fire. And we can also look for the small impressions of the feet of the vermin or the rodents, which is proof that anywhere in the vehicle, the wiring of the vehicle must have been tampered with these rodents or vermin. So we should make certain that all the wires are intact. Thirdly, when we go to the petrol pump, we are sometimes confused which side of the vehicle there is the opening of the petrol cap. So that too is spaced, plan and play in the front panel of the engine of the car, in which there is a symbol of a petrol filler, and there is an arrow which shows that on which side of the vehicle the opening is there for the fuel intake. Thirdly, our petrol PCU, petrol pollution certificate, insurance, RC and our license should be up to the mark and current. And when we move out of the house, it is generally not at all practiced in India. We must keep a duplicate key of the vehicle. In case along the side of the route, the key sometimes get lost or some strange things happens. So we must have another key in our capacity so we can operate the vehicle, because we are along with the family, ladies are there, kids are there, so their nut should be harmed in any manner. If God forbid, whenever we start the engine, we should listen for the injection pump, which is a very small, a very diluted sound of a very little noise, that should be heard properly. And when the things end, it hardly takes any 3 to 4 seconds. Then we start the engine, and once everything is start, we got the vehicle intact, we got the family inside, we have the God with us, and we are on the road. When we are on the road, we must keep in mind that all the mirrors, they are well maintained and clean. In case if there is any kind of impression on the mirror, you can clean it within half. You can cut the apple in half and rub the front of the mirror with that apple. That will certainly clean your mirror by every inch by inch. So you can see through with a clarity and there is no blurredness of the vision. After that, when we are on the run, we must maintain a particular speed, considering our family, considering of the age of the vehicle, and certainly our capability and our excellence in driving. And we must follow the highway rules, sometimes which are different in the city and they're different on the highway. Like on the highway, when you show a right indicator on, it shows that the vehicle which is coming from behind, you give him the right to take over. And the vehicle which is coming from the front on the opposite lane, you're clearing him that you can go through. So if you see that, if we obey the same rules in the same way, then inside the city, right indicator means that I want to go right, which is not in the case of highway. So we must be alert of what we are doing, how we are doing on the vehicle. Because what we say sometimes, ironically we say that the color of the snake is black and the color of the road is also black. So it is, what you are doing is playing with the snake. So the moment of laziness or any kind of mischievous activity, the snake is going to bite you. So we cannot let this happen. And in case if there is any, God forbid, there is any fire, so what we have to do is, we must have a small hammer kept beneath the seat of the driver, which in case of catastrophe, in case of any fire, can help in breaking up the mirror on the window panes and in the front mirror. And we too have the headdresses. Headdresses have pointed edge. We can take them out and hit the mirror with them, the pointed out knuckles, then we can break the glass. Mind it, when you try to break the glass, hit it on the corners rather than sitting in the center. If you hit them on the corner, then they are easily broken. And when you are trying to persuade yourself to go out of the vehicle, try to come out with your torso first and legs later, because the main part of the human body, the main organs are there in the torso. So we can save them. And whenever there is a fire, these things have been observed, that the center locking gets jammed. And when the center locking gets jammed, the opening from the driver's side is still working. Or rather than if you compare with the other mirror opening mechanisms on other doors, the driver mechanism is still open. So we can open the vehicle from that side also. We should not place any filled water with the water or anything behind the seat of the driver, because sometimes what happens that bottle rolls down and plates is still in front beneath the brake or the accelerator or something like that, and whenever we tend to press the brake, it has been obstructed by the bottle, so the accident can happen. And it is also worthwhile if you keep a small fire extinguisher in your vehicle. But the owner of the vehicle must have the habit of going through the vehicle once in a week or once in a 15 days. So you can literally speculate or envisage in what condition your vehicle is. So precaution is better than cure. As we say, practice safety every day, as accidents have no holiday. Mind it, when you are a bit fatigued, when you are feeling sleepy, never ever drive the vehicle. You can stop at any dhaba or any restaurant and have a nap there. So, better late than never. We can do that. And of course, the family is precious, and the people on the road are also precious. So we should not be any cause for trouble for any of these two things, and for us also. So, what we have made out of the vehicles, with time changing and more evaluations are coming, and we are getting better equipped vehicles with more efficiency and more result oriented. But I would like to tell all of you, what points I have depicted are not 100%. There are more points. There are certainly more things to be told. But what I have said, I think these are quite enough for our safe journey with our family. So we can have a good run and come home with the God we move with, so in a peaceful mind of health, mind and state. So here I leave you with the points I have stated you, and it is up to you to observe these things, and these are certain things, there are more points are there. So I give you all the best of luck, and God bless. Hare Krishna.